All right, all right, all right. Welcome back to another episode of the Plug Talk. It's your man
Yeah,
D Marachi.
I'll be the lifeline. It's our second one of 20 Jordan. Hey, get goaded with us. We got a special one for y'all today. And before we get started,
Big.
y'all go ahead and hit that like button for us, man. Help a brother out, show some love, man. We grinding hard over here, man. Y'all fucking with us, and we love it. But we need that shit so we can build in this algorithm, y'all. So grow with us, man. Be a part of this building process.
Yup,
Now,
that
what we
20,
gonna do? Go ahead, big dog.
that GOAT 2023. Let's get them likes up. Let's get them comments going. Subscribe. And if you like our content, share it with a friend and tell them, come get some of this plug talk, man. Stop
Hey,
playing out here.
it's officially 20 Jordan. You hear me? 20 Jordan, bro.
20 Jordan.
Get goaded.
We got a good one for y'all today. Ivy, he be always sending me these clips. He be like, yo, D Marachi, take a look at this, bro. So I'm gonna take a look at it with y'all. So a lot of these clips, shout out him, IV. You know what I mean? This is a very intelligent brother, good head on his shoulders. This is a good man. You know what I mean? A lot of these clips come from him. So shout out to him, but we're gonna get right into it. This is on a clip.
Don't let D Marachi fool y'all, man. Sometimes this nigga be coming with the heat, bro. We got something for y'all. That documentary that D Marachi put me on to that. We gonna be hitting y'all with that in the next couple of weeks. Man, it's gonna blow y'all mind. That's gonna be a deep one for y'all. But let's go ahead and get into it, D Marachi.
All right, so
We'll
this is
start.
a this is an episode from $1 million worth of game. Wallow
Shout out, shout out to Wallo and Gilly.
and Gilly.
They been
Yup.
they
Shout out
grind.
to them.
I watched them grow, man. You know what I'm saying? I
Right.
watched them grow. They put in that work over these last few years, man. And them boys right now, as far as podcasts go, they got to be in everybody's top five for sure.
Right.
You know
Right.
what I'm
So
saying?
we all know what's going on with this whole YSL, Young Thug, Gunner, all this stuff going on. Now, this took place prior to all of that. So I want y'all to keep that in mind. And I'm watching this for the first time myself too.
About a year. Yeah, it took
Right.
place about a year, maybe
Yeah.
two, before he actually caught this case. Because I think they caught their case in May of 2022. I think this, if I'm not mistaken, this podcast is from either 2019 or 2020.
Fair enough. So we're gonna get
Yeah,
right into this clip.
let's get it.
Shout out to KL Productions. This is where we got the clip from. Shout out to them brothers.
20 years, ain't yeah, 20. I did five first, then I did 20. I did five in the juvenile system. I did 20 in the penitentiary. And I went.
So you really did more time in prison than you
I
ever
did
did
on the earth.
living.
On the earth. That's why a lot of times
That's deep.
when some of y'all
Deep.
young niggas, when some of y'all young niggas in here that still be living that shit, I don't be talking to y'all on Instagram as some square ass lame ass nigga. I'm talking to y'all as a nigga that been in the prison yard and see little young boy come in with his tattoos on his face, and he like, oh G, like what's up? You know Keisha from where? I don't know, but that's your mom. Yeah. She said, could you call her? Call her. And he got to shoot. Then I go back, young boy, let me see your paperwork. Like, yeah, how much time? Like, what can I? When I'm going home?
Shit.
2073. And now all the gangster shit gone. The homies gone.
Yeah.
The bitches gone. Ain't nobody. Yeah. So when I'm on there, I'm speaking from a place of trying to get niggas some real game. Cause I'm gonna tell you some shit. It's lonely than a motherfucker in there.
I'll Thug know that
And
now.
when life goes on, your family dying. So when I'm seeing the young niggas, and certain niggas hit me out DM and give them some game, I'll be trying to lay it on it because like I ain't the nigga that's gonna say, here, younger, take this pistol, take this package. I ain't gonna put you on no dummy mission. And the problem is so many niggas are scared of y'all. I'm not scared of no young niggas because I'm not coming at you in the wrong way. I'm coming at you the way your daddy ain't come at you, the way your uncle couldn't come at you because them niggas was dead in prison. So I ain't gonna be on the gram talking some sucker shit to you, just like I checked the young nigga in here. I don't know who it was. Like you rappers, like the artists, if you don't want to be an artist, take it to the streets. But don't bring the dumb shit in the game trying to prove that you're a fucking real nigga. And while you proving that you're a real nigga, you're going to finesse yourself out of position and out of opportunity that can change your family and generations in your family life. Y'all get money that niggas never got, done. I'm talking about the legends. Shout out to all the legends that made it possible. They got burnt, fucked up contracts. I mean, ain't never seen 30,000 one time. Shout out to all them. But y'all get money, so when
Had 1,000.
so when I speak to the young, yeah, so
still living in the project.
Yeah, some of them died off. So when I'm speaking to niggas, I'm speaking to young niggas like, yo, man, fuck if you ain't trying to hear, nigga. I'm gonna keep giving it to you. One day this shit might catch you. But don't wait until it's too late and you got that phone, that burner phone, and you in the Instagram, and I done told you how your life gonna go. And now you got 60 fucking years. Your brother know what time it is. It's like that motherfucker right now could be sitting in the cell with a phone like, damn, my brother out there living the life. They out there living. He was in that cell. His life was almost gone. You know, for being a real nigga. And you know what's so crazy? A lot of these young cats, they not being real niggas because they real niggas. They being real niggas because they feel as though if I don't come across as a real nigga, niggas gonna think I'm pussy. So niggas really be scared, dog. Like niggas be really scared of them, but a scared nigga kill you too.
Facts.
So my thing is
Wallow.
like this, man. All you young niggas out there that's moving and operating, figure a lane out because the street game is about creating an exit plan. It was designed so we can get some money. Figure out a way and get an exit plan. And you in the street games to make money, not headlines. All that goofy shit that you on, and I'm not encouraging nobody to be out there. But if you out there, don't be fucking with the women and them kids, man. Stop being a pussy and go at who you gotta go at. Right. If I got a problem with Thug, I'm going at Thug. I'm not going at dude. I'm going right at him.
Hold on, time out. I didn't peep that. Excuse me. I didn't peep that the first time I watched it. So he just said, if you're gonna be doing the dumb shit, you out there, you doing it, man. Leave them women and them kids alone. You heard that part, right?
Right. Yeah.
Okay. One of the charges, one of the things they're gonna bring up in court on Thug has already been brought up. That's why YFN Lucci is gonna be testifying. He shot up YFN Lucci's mama house. Wallow a cold ass nigga, ain't he? Wallow, because look, when he said that, I wish the camera was showing Young Thug's face. I guarantee his face changed, his demeanor changed. So look at how he's looking right now.
Yeah.
Head down, like damn, you know. He know OG kicking some real shit to him, but he been a part of that bullshit.
Right.
The nigga telling him to his face. We can continue with ain't too much longer on it, and we can cook.
Your brother that's going to school that's a square, nigga.
That's it. I thought it wasn't too much more left.
Yeah.
Let me get your thoughts, D. Marachi.
Yeah, they got me going crazy a little bit on this thing. But yo, my thoughts on it is like we need people like Wallo that's completely transparent with their with what happened in their life and them going to jail. We need that because it's like a lot of people, they glamorize this whole, they go into jail, it's cool, and then they come out here and make dumb raps about it. And like you don't really hear the other side of it. He's giving you the other side, the raw of it. And like he said in the beginning, most of his life was in jail. You gotta understand, Wallow I think Wallow may be like, maybe a little bit older than you, maybe a couple of years or something like that.
Yeah, he older than me.
Yeah.
He older than me.
But not by much though. You know what I mean?
Nah, not by much. Not by much.
Yeah.
Gilly closer to my age than Wallow is though. But go ahead. But yeah, I mean he spent majority of his life in prison as an adult. That's deep. 20 years is deep, bro. Like no matter how you slice that, 20 consecutive is a long time. I got a cousin. Shout out to my cousin Pookie in South Carolina. He gonna be coming home from the Fed joint, and I think it would have did 26 or 28 when he get home. He got
Yeah.
about 3 left. You know what I'm saying? You gotta like, yeah, you in the Matrix over there, D. Marachi.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on, man. But yeah, go ahead.
Now, finish your statement about we gonna keep it on Wallow. I just wanted to shout out Cuzzo real quick. You know, that's a long time to do.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
shout out to Cuzzo. You know what I mean? Said,
Mhm.
man, your family's like my family, man. But yeah, man. So he spent a lot of his time in jail. So he didn't have his 20s.
Right.
He didn't even have majority of his 30s. You know what I mean? All that like going to the club, popping bottles, and doing all the glitz and glamour. He didn't have that. He had to get right out here, get to work. That's what he did. You know what I mean? He
Yeah,
came in there, he had a plan. He was like, yo, I'm trying to do this podcast with Gilly, and they've been just straight at it ever since.
yeah. See, so what you just mentioned about Wallow, right? Like he missed majority of his adult life. He wasn't out here at the clubs popping bottles and shining. He had to watch Gilly do that. So when he was explaining the thug, like, damn, you get that burner. You know, when Wallow was doing time, you wouldn't get cell phones in prison. You know what I'm saying? Like that's a new wave. That's the last 10 years of incarceration where guys been getting these cell phones in there.
Yeah.
You know, he had to wait on Gilly to send him some pictures. And of course, you know, Gilly was writing for Cash Money. When Juvie,
Yeah.
BG, and Turk left Cash Money, and it's just Wayne there. He was writing there, and he was with Cash Money then. So of course he's sending, you know, Wallow pictures, you know, keeping his book straight. But Wallow getting them letters, and of course, you know, when if you in prison, them letters mean a lot to you, man. Them letters let you know that you still alive to the world because you're in a place where nobody sees you.
Right.
You don't exist no more. The only
Yeah.
people you exist to damn near are the people that you're in there incarcerated with.
Right.
But he watching Wallow do his thing. He's proud of him, but he's sitting in that cell like I've never lived this lifestyle. I've never got to do any of these things. I came in here as a kid. I'm leaving out in my 40s. That's
Right.
crazy, bro. You know what I'm saying?
That is crazy.
That's crazy. Yeah. So and I'm proud of him, man, to see him doing good. Luckily for him, you know, his cousin was in a great position, so when he got home, they could put a plan together and be where they at now. You know, it's well deserved for both of them because Gilly never got the credit that he deserved in the hip hop anyway. You know
Right.
what I'm saying? So it's well deserved to both of them guys. Big salute to both of them guys. But my perspective and my take on what Wallow just did was exactly what anybody who's in their 40s, anybody who's close to my age, even down to your age, this is how we supposed to talk to these young niggas. This is how we supposed to talk to them. And we gotta come from a place from like really in the heart. Like he spoke from the heart to Young Thug about what he was seeing. And that's the thing you young boys gotta understand about your OGs, the older guys. We've been where you've been, so we see where you're going. And the
Right.
reason why we're playing this clip right now, because we all know where Young Thug is right now. Yeah, on the clip, he was with Wallow. He was free. He was reaping the benefits from his work in the music game. But you was doing some shit out here on the streets that you probably could have avoided. And just like Wallow told him, don't be one of them motherfuckers who get out here, get the money, get on top, and then finesse yourself out of a bag. Young Thug just finessed himself out of a humongous bag. Young Thug is not no mid-tier rapper. Young Thug was on, it was like Drake, Future, Thug. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Right. Yeah, he was in
you
that,
know,
definitely in that tier. And like the
yeah,
thing, he's saying for you not to cough up your opportunity because the people before you, they didn't, the rappers before you weren't in position to get bags that like they get in that.
exactly,
You know what I
exactly,
mean?
exactly.
Like Thuggo on a light night may get anywhere from like 30 to 50,000 per
Man, Gunner, before this case, you not Gunner might be getting that.
Mm,
Thug, man, you ain't getting Thug for less than 80, maybe six figures. You know what I'm saying? Like
yeah,
you got, yeah, that was top tier, bro. He's charging them that bag, bro, for him to
right.
show up. And now he's fighting a federal RICO case. All them niggas you seen in the background with Young Thug. I guarantee you, at least out of all them niggas that was in there, say it was 10 niggas, I guarantee you at least six of them niggas is on this case right now. And out of them six niggas that was in there that's on this case, I guarantee you five of them sixes already wrote a statement and came out and they tell it.
Right. And yo, these dudes, like he was saying, he was like, yo, these dudes are not your friends. You know what I mean? And you putting these dudes on and you putting them in position, but these dudes don't really have no loyalty to you.
And it's not like Wallo was saying that to him because he knew them niggas was gonna tell him Thug. He's saying that to him because I don't give a fuck. Yo, how many times have we seen this rerun?
We see it,
We
we
seen
seeing
six
it all
nine.
the
Just
time,
you
bro.
can't, you can't mix this street life with hip hop. Hip hop involves cameras a lot.
Right,
I don't know if you street niggas get that.
right,
You can't be around a cash cow and your hands is dirty and still be getting dirty, bro. It's not going to mix. It's only a matter of time where those two affiliations are going to clash and you're going to find yourself in them situations. So what I'm saying to the young boys is, young boys, listen to your older niggas that's been through it, man. They telling you even if they bag ain't right, because if Wallo would related to Gilly, he wouldn't be in a position to be able to tell Young Thug that. But it don't mean he don't know it. You see what I'm saying?
right.
So a lot of these older cats, I know some of these younger dudes don't like listening to some of these older cats because they look at them and be like, well, nigga, you ain't got shit going on. You ain't the nigga that I inspire to be. You ain't this nigga that got a bag and can make it rain and doing all this. So they don't respect them because they ain't got the money to back up the knowledge and the wisdom that they have. Young boys, knowledge and wisdom don't you can't buy that.
Right.
What Wallow has in his head, what he knows, what he survived, similar to anybody that's been in that situation, including myself. You can't buy that. That's priceless. That shit is priceless, man. And a lot of these young dudes don't make it to see our ages, bro, because they don't see what we already know and what we already survived, or they don't care to listen
Right.
because they don't see you as the big money nigga. And then these young boys growing up with our fathers, man. If any
There we
young
go.
cats, man, yeah,
There
young
we go.
cats, man, you don't have fathers in your life. If a young brother is sitting you down and telling you some real shit, not the older dude that's telling you go sell some dope and get the bag, go out here and rob shit, do some dumb shit. The nigga who telling you like, man, what's wrong with the job? The nigga who's telling you what's wrong with school and stuff. Like, take heed to what they saying to you, young cats, because a lot of these young niggas ain't making it to 25, 30, and it's been like that for years. This ain't new. Not making it to 25, 30 because of stupid mistakes out here in these streets, bro. And I don't know too many niggas that I can personally say that have survived a long time dealing with these streets. You going to jail, my nigga, or you going to the graveyard. That is the end. Those are the guaranteed, the highest percentage results from the street life. Now, if you're suicidal, I can understand why you'd be like, shit, fucking, I'm riding the street life shit out. Cool, I get it. You don't plan on being here. But if you want to be out here, if you want to live, you want to have some kids, raise a family, see your kids have kids, that street life is going to have to make its exit real soon. And the sooner, the younger, the better. That's just
Right.
the facts.
So I just want to nail on 2 points. Let me piggyback on what you just said, and Wallow mentioned this in the clip that we played. Like the street life wasn't supposed to be something that you were supposed to get a 401k or make a
Right.
career off of. It's
Or
something that you're
retire from.
supposed to. My fault. Go ahead, bro. My fault.
I said, or retire from. There's no retirement plan with this shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Go ahead.
It was supposed to be something to where you get what you need to get, do what you got to do, and have an exit plan, like he was saying. But a lot of these people be wanting to die, like in the street, and it's like, dang, well, come on, man. The objective is to get out. What you think? What you think Hove did? What you think all these other people did? He hasn't been involved in the streets for going on almost 30 years, allegedly.
And this is it's gonna sound fucked up to say this, but okay, young nigga, and when you die, all the niggas from your hood is gonna do for you, one or two of them niggas might get you tattooed or something on it, or get a t-shirt with your face on it,
Or put some candles outside of a light post. Something
give
crazy.
you a visual. Yeah, like
Yeah.
That's so you going all out for those results?
Yeah. Yo, you and what I
Young Thug ain't even dead. And look at the respect the niggas he was feeding to show him. That should tell y'all something. And like I said, it's not just him. We've watched this shit just go down with Shotty and 6ix9ine and them. We watched some of it partake with Casanova. We've watched this shit happen to numerous people at this point. Numerous crews.
right.
How many times can y'all watch a rerun before you be like, all right, it got to be a better way? And this is what's crazy, bro. Like I told you, I did some time on the other side of them walls, bro. Yo, black people are the most creative, not just black people in general. But when you realize how powerful the mind is, when you take the world away from somebody, you put them in a place and see what they do to survive. Bro, I've watched motherfuckers make a barbecue pit out of toilet paper. They take the world, and I'm not really like saying like they took toilet paper and made an actual barbecue grill. Nah, they take the roll, pull it inside out, and pull it up. And when you set it on fire, it burns for about 45 minutes. Motherfuckers be back there cooking patties and shit. I'm looking at this shit and I'm in wild because, especially when I first got in there, because I'm like, yo, what? Who the fuck thought of that?
Yeah.
The things motherfuckers do to make it comfortable for them in there is genius. The food motherfuckers put together. Motherfuckers be making wine and hooch in prison from real fruits the way they used to do in like the 1800s and shit. You know what I'm saying? When Jack Daniels first start making whiskey type shit, you know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah.
they creative. Why can't you use that same creativity out here and apply it to something in this real world to where it can either get you a bag or can either make a huge change? I don't think a lot of our black males give the effort. They just see I think we got lazy, bro.
Right.
We just do what we see, and the easiest thing to do, and it's easier to some people to hit these streets and just fuck off than it is to get a master's degree. And I get that.
Right.
But fuck it. If you don't want to get the master's degree, create a business. Do something in the creative aspect. They got the ability, bro. They all have the ability, bro. We have the ability. They all got the ability, bro. It's just about applying yourself, man.
Right.
Young Thug was in a great position. He tricked himself out some shit. You know what I'm saying? I think at that time, Young Thug knew it was coming. He knew it was coming.
Yeah. I mean,
I think he knew it was coming.
Like you were saying, like throughout the video, he had a guilty conscience at the end of the day. Like he was looking down. You could tell he had a lost look on his face. You could definitely see it. He knew something was coming down. But again, like what you were saying also as well, that's very pivotal. And this is something that we focus over here as well. That's why the fathers are so important in the homes and the men are so important in the society. And like a lot of young men, this is what I'm saying. Hang around men that are gonna give you value, that are gonna instill something in your life. It's very important. You know what I mean? That's the first step. I remember back in the days, they had the Big Brother program. They had the youth the youth coaches. That was like the basketball team, baseball team, football teams. They had them. You had the guidance counselor. You got people to where you can come to as a man. And I know a lot of these homes don't have fathers in them. And we got to emphasize, we can't let the man be erased from the home. And I'm going to say this, and I know this is going to be a little bit controversial, but I'm going to say it anyway. You women go on the limb more so for this LGBTQ community than you do men in these homes. You'll rather support that than to support a man to be in them homes and in that child's life. And
they support that before they support Black heterosexual men, period.
Yeah.
Joseph, period.
And yo, and I ask women this question. You know what I mean? Specifically ones that have kids. I always ask them, what one good thing could you say about your child's father? You had a child with him. What's one good thing you could say? Yo, they get lost for words, man. And then if I see them on camera like this, IV, you want to know, yo, they give me a lost puzzle look, or they look down like what Young Thug did. You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah.
They do that, man. But you decided to have a kid with this individual.
It's difficult to raise a kid anyway, because I don't care if he comes from the best home or the worst. Once it hits a certain age, it's gonna start making its own decisions. Um, it's gonna start thinking it's growner than the parent. We all did it, you know what I'm saying? It's just part of human beings growing up, you know. They're only going to be your kids for so long, and then that you realize that that's a human being that formed his own decision making. And I've seen people make great decisions that come from the worst environments, and I've seen motherfuckers make the worst decisions that came from great environments. You know what I'm saying? So sometimes the parenting is always going to be a struggle. If you're single when you're parenting, that's a huge struggle. But two parents parenting is still a struggle by itself. So, like, I need basically the women got to grasp the concept of no matter how you feel about your baby daddy, you your main objective should be making sure that that motherfucker's there for his kids, not you, but there for them kids and a part of that kid's life. And you should make it your business if you can to make sure that he's in your children's life. I can advocate for knowing a lot of women to make excuses for, but he don't come pick him up. Oh, his sorry ass ain't got a car. He can't even come over and get his kids. You got a car, drop them off.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, like you said, you chose the nigga you fucking with. You chose to have a baby by this nigga. All right, so you sometimes you got to be the bigger person. That's part of being accountable for your decision making as an adult. Period. There's no gender passes for that. There's no gender passes for accountability.
Yeah.
None. So, you know, ladies, tighten up because we've been getting on the man's head this whole show, but you know, we ain't sparing y'all neither. You know what I'm saying? We ain't sparing y'all neither right now. It's just not. This ain't the time and the place for y'all. But for these young brothers, man, y'all gotta tighten the fuck up, man. We touched on it in the last podcast, Demarachi. These young dudes out here soft, man. They don't want to do nothing but try to kill another nigga that they can get away with and do harm to their own. What? My question is to the youth, to the younger brothers. What the fuck makes you hate something that looks just like you so bad? Who taught you to hate yourself? That's probably where you need to direct it to. Who taught you this shit?
Great.
Young
Yo,
boys, you got to think about it at the end of the day. All you street niggas know this. When them red and blue lights pop up behind you, it don't matter what neighborhood that nigga from is with you doing. Y'all all one gang called niggas to them motherfuckers who right behind your ass.
yeah.
Why can't we think like that in society? Why are we the only culture of people that are divided on every level, economically, just in dealing with each other, relationships, financially?
Mm-hmm.
We own nothing, and y'all cool with this because you can save you up a couple dollars and outstunt another nigga who is broke as you
Right.
because you could buy a $500 belt. Like, what is y'all? My question is, what the fuck is y'all on?
Yeah. I wanna bring up a point, Ivy. Remember we was having a conversation on another platform, and there was a girl. She said to you she wanted to bring she wanted to put her kid into like taekwondo class or something like that.
I remember that.
Yeah, so I know the story already, but remember how you just brought up the point, who teaches these people to hate people that look just like them? I want you to, because you had to break that down to me, because I'm like, yo, he's putting them in class, keeping them recreational, but you was thinking on a much higher level. And then when you broke it down to me, I was like, oh, yo, he was right. Break that down for the people.
All right, so first off, like, there's no career in taekwondo and karate. I'm sorry. Like, so if you were a single parent and you just doing what you got to do to get by and do the best for your kids, like, what benefit is it putting them in karate? There's no benefit in that. Plus, you're only teaching this child for real when it comes to shit like that to think he's equipped with some type of skill set that he's only going to use towards somebody who looks like him. It's pretty much almost like creating the genocide versus putting him in the sport. That's what I was breaking down to. If you put him in sport, football, baseball, basketball, track, I don't give a damn if it's hockey, whatever, golf, any of these type of things, as a youngster, and he gets good at it, even if he doesn't make it pro, he never gets $1 million contract from none of this shit. He can get a scholarship to continue to get an education for free. So when he does get that degree, he doesn't come out with any student debt. I know a lot of women that like to put their sons in the shit like, boxing and taekwondo, and they're not serious about pushing them in a career like they Mike Tyson or something. They just want them to be able to fight for them.
Right.
And then raise them so when they get big enough, they can beat up a nigga they fucking on or something. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like, it's the wrong reasons behind some of the things. It's selfish reasons. Because her reasoning when I asked her the question, like, well, why'd you put him in that? Her reason was totally selfish. I was like, he can know how to defend himself. I don't want my son to be getting putted or none of. That's not why you're doing it. That's not why you're doing it.
Right. And you had to break that down to me. And the reason why I had him on tell that story is because he asked the question before he went into that, like, yo, who's teaching these people to hate people that look like them? And this is where it's starting from. It's starting from a single parent home. Because again, they're constantly being programmed. Your daddy ain't this, your daddy ain't that. It's constantly. And then now you're putting him in the atmosphere to something like that, like boxing or MMA. And now he's training that mentality of, yo, this person, I hate this person, I hate this person, I hate this person. So the people that look like his father is the people in his neighborhood when he step outside. But he's been trained that for about 10 plus years. And now he's going to instill that pain that he's been taught at birth to them people outside. So that's where it's coming from. At least in my opinion, that hate is where it's coming from.
I think it's a good percentage that's coming from that way. I think majority is coming from lack of understanding on both sides. And then and it's a reflection of how fucked up our relationships and our dating process is in our culture, period.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's a reflection of what we seeing right now as a culture is a mirror. So all the ugly we seeing about our culture, it's like looking in the mirror and seeing how ugly you really are.
Right.
And that's what we're seeing right now. We're seeing how ugly we really are. And the only way to get past it is acceptance and accountability. Because certain things can change. We can change a lot of shit to where it's beautiful. But the fact of the matter is we're not even giving effort in any of that. We're almost practicing genocide on each other on many levels. On many levels. How can we ever do any building in our culture if the women hate the men and the men rather not deal with the women?
Right.
How?
Right.
It's going to reflect in the seeds that we have. And now you see these seeds coming up. These motherfuckers take more drugs. Like they take, listen, man. I've seen 70-year-olds that have less pills in their possession than some of these young boys, man.
Right.
These motherfuckers walking around with medicine cabinets in their backpacks. And they popping them like they lived a hard life. What's making these motherfuckers want to be dope fiends at 16?
Right.
What the fuck is going on?
Percocet, Dimetap. Yo, Future said,
Molly, lean.
yeah.
It's a
Yo,
long list of shit, bro.
Future said it himself. He was talking with Nicki Minaj, and he was like, "Yo, these people think I'm doing all of these drugs, and I really don't." But
That
that's
nigga don't
what
do
he's
none of that
putting
shit.
into the youth.
And that's another thing too, man. You know, bringing it back full circle, back to Young Thug, niggas like Future. Black culture, y'all gotta listen to this shit. Like, this is destructive music that we're supporting. There's nothing good. And these niggas know it. They just get in their bag and they really saying, fuck y'all. They saying, fuck black people. I'm rich. Fuck y'all. I'm good. I'm good. I say
Right.
whatever the fuck I gotta say. So I'm good. And fuck how it affects y'all. Why are we supporting that?
Right.
Hip hop, as great as it is, and as beautiful as an art form as it is, has been the total demise of us as a culture in the last 15 years for sure. For sure. Hip hop didn't start the way it is now for you youngsters that don't know the history of this shit. Hip hop started out positive as fuck. And even when gangster rap first came into hip hop, you had motherfuckers like NWA, they're saying fuck the police.
Yeah.
They're not on there giving the whole blueprint to how they shot a nigga last week.
Right. Stay there. Stay there with that point. Also, what is said, and this is another point, and this is something that we're emphasizing over here. Who is really the enemy? Is IV my enemy, or somebody else is the enemy? I don't look at IV as the enemy. I look at him as a brother. Go ahead, IV. I want you to go ahead, bro.
The young boys be using this term called op. That's my op. The only time I've ever heard of op before, prior to this drill music and a lot of the new wave shit that's going on, was whenever I was involved with any type of military or talking to somebody from military. Like that will be when someone uses the word op. Now, if you're projecting that as a young boy, you calling another person to look like you, I'm calling D Marachi my op. Think about what you really saying right now. How is that your op? How is that your enemy? Because he's from another part of town? That makes him an enemy?
Mm-hmm.
That sounds like a connection to me. A barter, a trade, so a network. How's it an op? Y'all niggas, listen to yourselves. How's that an op?
Right.
I hate to say it, but I gotta say it because we men. And I don't care if a man don't like this shit. Man, the fuck up. Man, y'all motherfuckers sound like bitches. to me. Y'all sound like
Right.
fucking little girls when they drunk and mad at each other and been holding shit in for a long time and you venting now. You niggas
Right.
be on live talking about shooting and do. Man, shut the. If you on live, you. I don't know niggas who do this shit for real that be on live talking about any of that shit.
Right.
I don't know nobody who do that shit for real that want anybody to know that they do that shit for real.
There's
I,
a code of silence, man. You did. Go ahead. Go ahead, Ivy. I know, yo, this is your lane. Go ahead, bro.
nah, cause this what got our ass booted the last time off of YouTube. I'ma leave them motherfuckers alone because I was really about to go at the real ops for real. I was really about to go because I'm sick of the poison that they have injected us with, man. I'm gonna leave it to this. I'm gonna attack the coons, bro. For all you coons that is helping with this agenda, man. Fuck y'all, man. Fuck y'all, man. And Black, wake up, man. Stop supporting these. Yo. In modern day times, this would be like supporting the house niggas.
Right.
Who's gonna tell Master, hey boss, tell him about the gun line? You supporting the gun line, nigga.
Right.
You supporting the gun line, nigga.
Right. You are. Everybody's fighting for the approval of like you said, everybody's fighting for the approval of Master at the end of the day. Like they wearing their clothes, they trying to buy their cars and all that stuff. Like, come
Even
on,
if
you
we
know?
was thinking about a revolution, we cannot start a revolution if the gun line nigga know.
Right. Right. Right, man. Right,
Do not empower the gun line.
right.
Do not empower that, man. You will forever be trapped.
Right. Right, man.
We need to cut them gun liners off. All right. We need to come together, keep everybody else out of our business and build. Because if anybody is okay with the code today, you disgust me.
Right.
I'm utterly disgusted. Take us home, Dimarachi.
All right, man. Yo, thank y'all for watching this episode. And again, what we want to do is this, man. You got an opportunity to make a difference for you and your family and your loved ones. Don't blow that opportunity. You know what I mean? Because you blow that opportunity, everybody loses. Your kids, your family, your loved ones. And listen, when you get that word of advice from an elder, they're not your enemy. They may not be wearing the nicest clothes or drive the nicest car, but the one thing that they got wisdom and they got experience. So cherish them because they may not be here for long. And more importantly, you may not be here for long. Go ahead, Ivy.
You got two ears and one mouth. Which one you think you need to use more? All right. We we got a problem with listening to each other. Women have a severe problem with listening to men. It's almost like they feel like that shit is the AIDS virus. You know what I'm saying? Like that's how much. And men have the same issue sometimes when it comes to listening to each other. Man. You know what I mean? Like, listen. You know, everybody can run their mouth. Everybody can talk. We get that. But sometimes the best way for you to survive or to even figure out what's going on around you so you can make the narrative the best advantage for you, it's best to be a sharp listener than it ever is to be a person with a sharp tongue. Trust me on that. Trust me on that.
Right, right. So, yo, thank y'all again. And more importantly, we see the numbers growing. We appreciate you rocking with us. This is the year 2023, the year to go. Yo,
20 Jordan, man.
20 Jordan. All right. Look, like, comment, subscribe, share, man. It's gonna help this video get in that algorithm. Come on, y'all. We need y'all. We on our way to 1,000 subscribers. Come on, y'all. Let's get there. Let's go, man.
Let's get to it, y'all. Let's get to it. And yeah, I hate to do this, but I just gotta be honest with you, man. You ain't gotta go home. But you got to get the fuck out of here. Peace and blessings. This is Plug Talk. We signing off.